What up, y'all? Sweet. I guess we're gonna listen and speak to the heart of things, or listen with our heart. That's what we're getting. Give y'all some tuning. We need to tune our shoulder. That feel good. Wish we had somebody to do it for us, y'all. What up, y'all? It's Wheat. What it do? Welcome back to the Wheatfield, y'all. Welcome to you. If you are new, hey, welcome to you too. This is your girl Lottie here at Tears and Wheat Tarot Show, where you sure enough never know what you're gonna get. You just never know what you're gonna get, beloved. We are a spiritual reader, a channel messenger, a conduit onto the Alpha and the Omega for them to bring their message through onto self first and foremost, and then on to you. We aim to be spiritually strengthened and edified and nourished to bear the yoke that is upon our shoulders so that we overflow and we meet in the middle. Harmony, peace, self-directed, self-reflecting and self-directed manifesting is what Spirit said. So what's the vibe? We're gonna see. Something about reflecting, looking at self, taking account, inventory, and I'm hearing manifesting, but I'm seeing a word that I don't know what it is that they're showing me. I don't know if it's hypothesis testing, something like that, because I see like HYPO. I see almost like hypnotism or I don't know. Somebody been thinking about going to a hypnotist. Um, that's really specific. Hypnosis, for some reason, is coming through. Almost like somebody being under a spell or something. I don't know what that is. But I'm also picking up they showing me a couple of words now. Like somebody may need to take care of their health. I don't know if they got something going on with their thyroid, like hypothyroidism is coming through. I don't know who that's for. That's interesting. Great day. Hey, blessings. Thank you so much for tapping in. Hey, Bookie. Great day. Great day. Hello, Walker. Thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate you so very much for being here. The Sister Circle, the founder is in the house. Intuitive Interactions, aka Bookie, aka she is the fame godmother with the T. If you are looking for that good soul food reading that's good for your soul, the spirit, you got to let them ingredients come together. Let it marinate for a minute. Tap into your girl, Intuitive Interaction. She is in the house. Just hit her little bubble. You can subscribe and go support. Beautiful reader. She is tapped in, a channel messenger, a conduit onto the Alpha and the Omega as well. Divine Mother, Divine Father, but she is her mother's daughter, bringing messages to awaken the divine feminine spirit within us all. So, if y'all are into it, go check her out. The other, you at 100 subs, go ahead, growing. You know what, look, this mystic manifesting, let me tell you, well, every time, and we still do this, we put a K on the end of everything, right? So we be like, oh my god, like right now it's 15 people, 15K. You know what I'm saying? 4 thumbs up. Like if y'all want to give your energy as you come in, please do. We appreciate you. If you want to hang out for a minute and see if it's your vibe before you do that, I understand that too. You don't just want to like shit and you don't know if you like it yet. I get it. But the thing is that every time we see it, that five, we be like 5K. You know what I'm saying? We put a K on the back of everything. So you at them 100 subs, now you're growing and you be like 100K, 100K. You see them likes, put a K on the end of that shit. Look, you can even put a for that meal on the back of it. You know what I'm saying? Just manifesting the greatness. Your mind just like you see it. Then the universe delivers it. You see it, you will see it. You know what I'm saying? You keep saying it. That's exactly what we was doing. Hey, Michelle. Oh, thank you so much. This is a Ankh. Yes, thank you so much. It is made out of lapis lazuli. And y'all know, if you don't know, the Ankh is symbolic for a life, for balance, renewed life, right? It is the union of the divine feminine and divine masculine, representing the womb, fallopian, and the phallus. So the connection represents life, wholeness. So yes, 500K. Hello, exactly. We would move the decimal point, and I might take the decimal, take the dot off. You know what I'm saying? Just like and put the K on the end. So right now that's 16K. That's 19K. That's 7K. Hello. Oh, I got it on Etsy. I know, right? But we got it on Etsy, so you can look it up. Lapis Lazuli, and then it came up, and I was like, oh, that's pretty neat. It's a Lapis Lazuli Ankh, so we love it, and we put it on a copper chain, so 100% copper, because copper is a conductor of electricity. So the energy that this right here is generating, it is the copper is conducting it. That's what Spirit told me, so that's what we did. Anywho. Manifesting, self referral, self reflection, looking at your world and calling it and claiming it. Hey, Heidi. Hey, Trouble Clef. Thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate y'all so very much. Yeah. Oh, I gotta mention the rest of the sister circle. Michelle, Life Mantra Tarot. Michelle Fernandez, Sister Circle. I is Inspired Tarot, Miss Veronica Gray. Beautiful reader. Y'all want some real down to earth shit, like no sugar coat, no sugar added. Clarity Empress at the Clarity Empress Lounge, Clarity Empress Tarot. That's look. Exactly. Blessings. Let her know that 100, that 100. She put a K on the back of that bitch. That's your 100K, beloved 100K. I can see your plaque, your YouTube plaque, your 100K subscriber plaque. Okay, look, put a K on the back of your shit. Anywho, just regular coffee today. It got the mushrooms, the collagen, and all that good stuff. And it's sweetened with maple. 100% maple syrup. It's a better sugar than table sugar, white sugar. So, you want to try it out? Try it out. You'll be surprised. Hello, Anna. Thank you so much for tapping in. And it's crazy that we talking about putting a K on it and visualizing that next level, right? Look at healing lack. Affirm that you have enough, you do enough, you are enough. I have all that I need. You have all that you need. See, healing the mindset of insufficiency, of scarcity. You already got it. Thank you so much, Italian man. I appreciate you. I appreciate that so very much. We seek to uplift and to motivate, right? We'll tell y'all what the tea is depending on how the spirit wants to bring it, because we don't bring nothing. Y'all know this is not your girl. We don't do none of this. The spirit tells us what to tell y'all, right? They giving us the self first and foremost. And if you've been here around long enough to know, it's going to start slow. It starts slow, like that old school Crisco. We got to get it out the can and into the pan. And the Alpha and Omega, they dwell within. They going to turn up the temperature. They keep the temperature. We get to cooking. What we cooking up, we don't ever know what they tell us. Illuminated vision. Look at that. Illuminated vision. Imagine your dreams infused with divine light, unfolding with grace. I reach my full potential. Put a K on the back of your shit, Bookie. 100K. Put an M on it. 100. Okay, that's that meal. Put that on the back. You know how mothers stop you from saying what you saying, and the only thing you can say is that 100, that 100 meal. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say that you can't reach 100 meal one day? I'm just saying. Hey, Michelle. What is it, Michelle? I don't know. We may pull some individuals after the reading. I don't know yet. Evolving progress. Look at the progress. Michaela, thank you so much, beloved. Evolving process. You know you will find all the pieces you need as you go along. I embrace uncertainty. You don't have to know exactly how you're going to get there or when you're going to get there. Just allow the spirit to do what it's doing. Allow yourself to be open. I feel something. This one. This. Oh, see, blessed growth. Growth is here. Growth. Look at the vantage point. It is a turtle, though. Right? Slow and steady wins the race. But ask your spirit to give you clarity so that you can change your perspective, see your path clearly. Energy flow. Be mindful of your energy flow. Clear pathways in the body for spirit's energy to transform. I release any blocks. And that's funny. Well, not funny. It's synchronistic. I don't think anybody was here. Y'all have to rewind it back to the beginning. But this right here that says, I release any blockages. We've been having a knot right here in the back of our shoulder. And when I say we spent most of the rising stretching this shoulder out, this scapula, because baby, it was hurting. So we even took the tuning fork and put it on that area, you know, and it's like releasing the blockages using the frequency, the resonance of the tuning fork. But that's what we were working on, releasing a blockage in the shoulder. So what's blocking your flow? This tuning fork is set at 128 hertz. We even gave y'all some energy, but y'all wasn't here yet. So, but 128, that equals 11. 11 breaking down to 2. So it could be 2 wands. I'm saying which pathway to take to get down to where you're going to complete the vision, to build, to grow. I'm seeing 2 pentacles, something you're trying to get going. 2 cups, the spirit, alpha and omega, being balanced in your spirit and your masculine and your feminine energy, fully in love with you, marrying you. I do see the 2 swords too, like that stuck energy. Like, what's the blockage? Why are you stuck? Is it something that you need to unravel? Is it a puzzle? Are you trying to see the fullness of something before you get going? Sacred alchemy. Yeah, somebody needs to transmute some energy. Let your mind, body, and spirit harmonize with intention. I am aligned with spirit. Yeah, I am aligned with spirit. That's funny. Well, thank you so much for your kindness, right? Because you just cast a whole lot of spells on our channel. You don't know that spelling is grammatical, like every word that you speak and you type, and your energy goes back to you. So be careful about what you're saying to other people, because you're really casting those spells over yourself. So thank you, Baker Blue. But we return your energy onto the Alpha and the Omega that made all things, that made me and that made you. We love you anyway. Purify your desires is coming through. Purify your desires. And that's funny. I definitely have to check with the thing because that word is not even supposed to come through. It's supposed to be a blocked word. So how did they spell it? I'm curious. Yeah, they shouldn't even be able to say that. It should automatically block that comment. Which craft do we use? WHICH. We have choices, right? Everybody has the ability to use their talent, skills, and abilities. Um, Cooking is a craft, culinary, writing is a craft, painting, singing. We all have crafts. I just happen to have the gift of cartomancy. I'm a channeled messenger. I'm a medium. I'm a clairvoyant. I'm claircognizant, clairsentient, clairaudient, clairsalient, and clairtangent. Those are the ones that I am currently aware of. So we get messages through a multitude of mediums, and the cards reaffirm what they told us to tell you. So if you into it, be into it. If you not into it, then don't judge other people. Don't judge other people, for thou shalt not judge, right? Lest thou be judged. Thank you so much, Jean. I appreciate you. The power to attract. The power to attract. When you connect to spirit, all you need is drawn to you. I keep myself in the flow. And that's the second time we saw the flow. To be able to go with the flow. Seeing the beauty, complex patterns align to create great beauty when you can see clearly. I visualize the divine plan. Now, I don't know if y'all see the resonance, but look, spirit dresses us every single day. We don't dress ourselves. We always are guided to what we're going to put on, what they want to wear, what they want to express. And they particularly picked out these pants. And so when I see this, I automatically felt the resonance, seeing the beauty. And we were just really talking about a painter, and that's what I'm seeing. Like the craft is very abstract, right? So it's the vision, and anybody can see it the way that they want to see it. Thank you so much. My bro brought me this hat, and I love Care Bears, right? It's all about how what you see. It's supposed to pull some sort of emotion. It's supposed to just allow yourself to kind of flow, to let go of control is what is given. Somebody may need to do some deep reflection and letting go of control. Allow the abstract beauty of life kind of inspire you. I definitely see trees. 3 cards here have trees. They all show growth. I see fire and desire. I see the green with groundedness. We were picking up heart chakra energy. Like, what does your heart of hearts want? What is the vision, your clairvoyance that the spirit is giving you? Your higher self is helping you to evolve, but you need to be able to see yourself clearly. You may need to deal with some blockages from the past, something from the past that's blocking you, and that's where the self-direction is coming in. See the beauty in the complex patterns. See the beauty, seeing the beauty. Complex patterns align to create great beauty when you see clearly. I visualize the divine plan. Again, illuminated vision and visualizing the divine plan. What I'm getting is that somebody is being shown, again, a vision of their higher self, and it could have something to do with your purpose, your mission. Um, I don't know, again, if somebody has been thinking about going to a hypnotist to help them remove some sort of blockage, but that was coming through. If you have, and this could be for somebody very specific, where if you have ever thought or recently been thinking about going to see a hypnotist, like a part of like hypnotherapy to release some sort of blockage, then that could be for you. Yeah, if it doesn't apply, keep on scrolling by. But for some reason, we have a lot of religious extremists that like to come in and place judgment. So sometimes depending on our mood, is how we address it. Today, yeah, we feeling real compassionate. We compassionate every day we are, but I don't know. Y'all know what it is. Sometimes we'll go off and sometimes we don't. Sometimes we don't even address it. We just block it and keep moving on. Sometimes we'll have a conversation and be like, why do you feel like that? It just depends on what the spirit is going to do with us. But it's all for a reason. You know what I'm saying? It's all for a reason. Everything that happens in the day happens to us is for a reason, it's for purpose. Everything is useful. Nostalgia. We see Jupiter action coming through. So Jupiter is coming through. I almost want to take a note of that. Jupiter. What's going on with Jupiter? Is Jupiter in retrograde? What's going on with Jupiter? Because I'm feeling that energy. Thank y'all so much for sticking around. I told y'all it could be slow. Old school Crisco. We got to get it out the can. Jupiter position today. It's in Cancer. Interesting. Jupiter is located in the constellation of Cancer, very close to the sun right now. Okay. Jupiter is in Cancer. So Jupiter and Cancer are in play. Today is, I think, August the 1st. Yes, it is. And we definitely are in Leo energy. We're moving towards the 8-8 portal. So the energy of the portal could already be present. So that could be a reason too why the spirit is telling you to visualize, to see where you want to go, to call it into your life, to release the blockages so that you can move forward. The energy of the portal is here. And Cancer is all about emotions, nurturing, you could feel a little bit extra psychic. And that's why I'm getting like tapping into other things like hypnosis or hypnotherapy to kind of release you from some things that you are dealing with, or you may not know, like, what is it that's blocking me? How do I get over it? So it's giving something like very non-traditional, non-conforming way of releasing yourself from some sort of blockage. I'm also getting the fact that the portal is here, and with Jupiter is like, the seeker, the sage, the visionary, you know what I'm saying, looking for a higher truth, evolving, higher truth, seeking, evolution process with the questions, right? You are thinking about things in a very different way, or you're becoming curious about things, like accepting that what you know may not be what it really is. Quite honestly, you know what I mean? When you hit your Jupiter energy and you are seeking like elevation, evolution, you want to ascend, you must know more. And the more that you know, the deeper that you go, you realize the things that we've been told are just not true. Hence, oh boy, Baker Blue coming in to tell us about something like, oh, the low vibrational energies are going to play with you, but they don't know that they are casting that over themselves. Look, closed off. Something is blocked. It's either something you are closed off to, guarded, resistant, pride, defensive, wounded warrior energy, but it's definitely something that's closed off, or you are closed off to something. Very guarded. Until debt tears apart, and look, reflecting, and that's what we were saying, self-reflection, doing shadow work, soul searching, deep introspection, right? That's what we picking up. Evaluation, hermit energy, the void, like, period. Like getting down to the root of something so that you can free yourself. Why are you so closed off? Why are you so guarded? Why are you protecting yourself in such a way? It could definitely come from like childhood trauma and stuff like that, where you felt the need to I do feel that, but they're stopping me to go somewhere else. I'm picking up childhood trauma from a person who just was never felt, you never felt safe. You didn't feel safe. And it doesn't mean that you were like being beaten or something like that all the time. It was just instability. Either you moved a lot or there was different people coming in and out. Mom, you could have had a lot of uncles, right? You know what I'm saying? Mom and dad could have been into it all the time. DV, you could have had a one parent family, you know what I'm saying, where it could become from some sort of scarcity, because one of the things we saw was healing lack. So what was it that was lacking? And for somebody, I'm getting a sense of security, safety, rootedness, groundedness. And with this guarded being closed off is giving me a need to protect yourself. It's giving a need to protect you. You could have the need to protect other people too, right? Like, so if you had siblings and you needed to protect them, you could have been a person, I'm getting like sometimes like that older child that would take the brunt of something to protect the little ones. Or maybe you were the older sibling who had to parent. I'm not for sure what they call it, but it's like secondary parenting or something like that, where the oldest child ends up doing the meals and making sure the little ones eat and they had their bath and they were in the bed and helping with homework and all of this shit. Like, you could have turned into the second parent. Whatever this blockage is, I'm getting the spirit saying it's time for you to deal with it so that you can move forward. You can, I almost feel the word disconnect, because I'm seeing this until death tears us apart, Saturn energy. So we got Jupiter in play, we got Cancer in play, and now we see Saturn. Let's see, what is Saturn doing today? What is Saturn's position today? I think Saturn isn't actually in retrograde, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, Saturn is currently in Aries, and that's that fire. Look at this. That's that fire coming through. Saturn is in Aries. And it's definitely saying purify your desires. What do you want? Burn away old patterns to make room for new possibilities. I welcome new opportunities. Yeah. Wow. So somebody could be experiencing this and have been going through it for a minute, which is why I'm kind of getting something non-traditional, a non-traditional form of therapy. Retrograde, because Saturn is in retrograde, it asks you to slow down and to review your personal boundaries. It's asking you to slow down and to reflect. That's why this is energy is here, this shadow work with Saturn being in retrograde. To rethink how you assert your independence and to start new projects or start new projects. What is the new goal? What is the new vision? How do you get started? This transit tests your patience, your discipline, and your leadership skills. I'm getting Emperor energy, especially with it being in Aries, right? It is pushing you to build more mature foundations for personal goals rather than rushing head first into action. And that is synchronistic, because we saw the turtle saying to slow down, and we actually said earlier that slow and steady wins the race. So all of these things being synchronistic, this is the energy that we are feeling. This is what we're picking up. The universe is saying to us right now is to slow down, to self-reflect, and to find what is blocking you. You may need to do something a little bit unconventional. Non-conformity is what I'm picking up, but it's also like unconventional to find out, why are you so guarded? What is the thing that needs to fall away? Until debt tears us apart, have you paid your karmic debt? Yes, but I'm feeling that burden, like you're still carrying it. So somebody could actually have already paid their karmic debt, and you may be continuing to carry the burden of it. You know, like still fighting and closed off in survivorship and unable to release, so that you can thrive. You can move into thrivership, right? Sometimes when you are in fight mode for so long, you don't realize that you're guarded and closed off and protecting and resisting, because you are always waiting for the next fight. But when you kind of go into self and learn how to realize that you are safe, Yeah, I'm picking up root chakra energy as well, that fire, like not just solar plexus, but I'm picking up root, like root chakra and earth star chakra, like to know that you are connected, you are grounded, you are stable, like the roots of the tree are stable and you are connected to all things, so that you're not going to be ripped up, you're not going to be plucked up. It is giving that energy like somebody that didn't have stability at home as a youth, and you're still fighting in adulthood, and you may not need to fight the way that you are fighting, and you could be guarded and resistant, which means that what's supposed to come to you cannot come to you. You are blocking it, you are pushing it away, you're not resonating with it, making a pathway. Thank you. Thank y'all so much for tapping in, for staying through as we got it. So we had Jupiter and Saturn and Cancer. Those are the astrological bodies. See, look, sadness and loneliness, isolation. Definitely isolation. And we were picking up that hermit type of energy, right? Feeling sad and isolated despite the crowd, the persisting sentiment. So even if you are around other people, you still in hermit. What up? Hallelujah. Thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate you. I thought I saw somebody else come in as well. Hey, Star Seekers. Hey, Kai. Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate y'all. Even if you are, hey, gratitude to you. Is that your new channel name? Or are you could be somebody different, but thank you so much. Even if you are with the crowd and you with everybody else, or you have hanging around people, like you may still feel a sense of sadness and loneliness, like a sense of disconnected. You definitely are guarded. Yeah. Oh, great. Hey, Tammy. Yeah, you may not be a hermit, star seeker, but a lot of people are, especially with this astrological energy. Unspeakable. See, there are obstacles. And look, the obstacles may be something coming from something that was unspeakable. Suffering from mental health, harness your inner strength, overcome obstacles. Definitely some obstacle to overcome. And I do feel closed off, like somebody's closed off to something. I don't want to trigger anybody, but if I do trigger you, know that it's all in love, for the sake of you, for your health, for your freeing to be released from whatever this is. Trigger warning has been given. So whatever this is, I'm picking up is definitely something that was very, very traumatic in childhood. It could also come from adolescence, but it's given something that was so traumatic that the mind may have chosen to protect you from it. Like you may have some sort of blockage because you went through something that you were not able to process in order to keep you safe. Definitely picking up heavy energy on the throat chakra, something that's definitely unspeakable. Right. Yeah. I don't know why I keep just moving these things around. So I don't know what the hell, but it's definitely given like you may have, your mind may have locked something away. There could be things that you remember, but there's things that you don't remember. There are things that are down in there that may have happened to you, and you had to, for some reason, I'm hearing getting like that Maya Angelou type of syndrome where it was traumatic and somebody did not speak. Like it was something going on with the throat because I heard the word mute. I can't make it up. Communication. I was hearing something about being mute, like not being able to speak. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. I don't know who. Wow. Okay, spirit. My heart be with you. I know that somebody has something that, I mean, it's, wow. Wow. Opinion argument. So I'm definitely seeing, look, staying vigilant, psychological games, emotional manipulation. So you could be dealing with this. You could be in relationship with another person, but still feel sad and lonely. Um, an argument is significant. Soul whispers. I don't know if that's what that's supposed to say, because it almost looked like an eternal state or internal state. The L is probably supposed to be an I. Sometimes they don't always fucking spell check. Nature therapy, finding a spiritual release. See, that's what I was getting. Some sort of non traditional therapy. But it's not just nature therapy. I'm actually getting like something like with like a hypnotherapy where they take you back down through a state, like, or to a place so that you can get it out. It's given like your subconscious is holding it, but your conscious awareness is not. It's a blockage where you are not able to deal with it. And it's almost giving me like the soul may feel like, okay, now is the time that we need to get this out so that you can move towards. It's like I'm hearing clear the route. Like you need to have the route cleared. Wow. Yeah, surface story. Surface story is coming through. Look beyond appearances, uncover the hidden depths for transformation. And that's what we just said. We didn't say shit. The spirit just said it. So looking beyond the surface, right? To uncover the hidden depths so that you can transform. And that's where I'm getting hypnotherapy, like so that you can get down into the hidden, the subconscious, and you are able to move past the conscious mind, which is the surface, the conscious awareness. This is something that you may not even be consciously aware of. So you would have to have somebody take you all the way back into those depths so that you can be released, so that you can transform, so that you can move forward. You can have the routes open. That's what I'm getting. Right, and some people would see like half full or half empty. And I was listening to Neil deGrasse Tyson, who gave an excellent like way of explaining. I was like, that makes sense. If I'm putting water into the glass and I stop right there, then it's half full, right? But if I'm drinking water out a full glass and now it's right here, then now it's half empty. I was like, that's kind of funny. Because I filled up this cup of coffee and I done drunk it out, so now it's practically empty. But if I'm putting it in there, right, then I'm filling it up. So that's the way he said it. It's all about which way you want to look at it. We see soulmate, and we see growing up, patience, and I'm getting a career bottleneck. Somebody is stuck. Oh, you did take hypnosis, Gene? I know I'm picking up hypnosis. And it's sometimes it's like your ability to relax. And how open to suggestibility are you? If you are supremely closed off and resistant, then hypnosis may not work for you. But if you are able to relax and allow yourself to, go into that mode and just flow, then it may help you. Yeah, look, they pulled it back again, bottlenecking your career. So somebody is stuck, right? And it's not just about your willpower and your ability to stay focused. It is something else that's going on that's deeper that's making you stuck, and you may not realize what it is. It could be, you want the book? It could be, like I said, this blockage, a need to stay safe. And staying safe means that you won't take a risk, right? So say if, you wish to be an entrepreneur, right? You feel like you're not in the right career. You have your purpose means to do something else, like start a business, fulfill this vision. You may not have the right, to go forward and take the risk, because it's something that's holding you back so that you can stay safe. Right, you got to stay guarded. You have to protect yourself. Like going out on your own couldn't be too risky, right? So the spirit may want you to do this. Yeah, the universal law of divinity within you is the same source that created the entire universe. So somebody is definitely being called to create something, to understand who and what you are, that you are safe, and that you have everything that you need in order to pursue your dreams. You are one with all of life. Your true identity is divine, which means you are creating the entire universe into existence right now with the power of your consciousness, which is why you need to have this block removed. And also, I'm hearing your debt is paid. I don't know, we all rack up karmatic debt, and it could be something that you've been carrying and you needed to pay it, and I'm getting that you did. What the hell? Where'd you come from? Monitoring ass little spirit. The shit. It was about to go into my eye. It says, to the extent which you unite with the indwelling source and expand your consciousness. To the extent to which you unite with the indwelling, so the source that's within, and expand your consciousness is the extent to which you will experience your true power. You are not just the creator of your reality. You are the creator. You are playing a spiritual game, an inverted experience of being divided in order to create infinitely. It says, awaken the oracle. You are divinity in disguise, a god and goddess pretending to be asleep. By drawing this card, your higher self desires for you to stop playing the fool. Let go of anyone or anything that is bringing you down. It's time to awaken to the actuality of who you are, a divine, all-powerful spiritual being. You will receive a sign within the next 24 hours for somebody from the universe of your greatness. It's time for you to rise and shine. You are a genius. So they're bringing something to you. They're telling you that your debt is paid, and it's something that you need to let go of. It could be a sense of loneliness. I'm not for sure, but because you could be lonely in relationship, you could be lonely in connection, you could be lonely, after moving away from a situation. You could still be dealing with the emotions. Even if you don't feel a sense of loneliness, you are still transmuting the energy of what you had to leave behind. For somebody, it's something else in you that needs to be released. It's a blockage. This could be multiple things that a person is dealing with. Depending on your upbringing and what was modeled to you, how you were indoctrinated, your early education, you could have, a series of relationships or a certain theme running through your relationships, whether it's relationships with parents, siblings, friends, co-workers, romantic relationships. All of your relationships could be reflecting back to you something that you need to deal with. Here's the law of growth coming through, and they said that blessed growth. So in order for you to grow, you need to remove this blockage. Be steadfast in your faith and stay the course. That's the same thing as willpower and staying focused, manifesting, maintaining boundaries. Yeah, it could definitely be a thing with boundaries. Thank you so much, Star Seeker. I'm getting something with growth. And in order for you to grow, you need to break through this boundary. It's a bottleneck here. It's a blockage. The law of correspondence is coming through. What up, SK? Thank you so much for tapping in. See life as the ultimate mirror guiding you to the highest version of yourself. Are you able to see what's being reflected back to you by the people who are around you? Can you see yourself? If you Ooh, excuse me, spiritual burp. If you are having issues and you feel like, I don't know if somebody feels like, you are doing so much for other people, you are always the caregiver, the caretaker, you are always a protector. Maybe you don't feel like anybody is protecting you, right? Maybe you feel like, you are having to always overgive, overshare. Because if you don't share what you have, then they won't have. So you're always looking out for other people. If you feel like, you are people pleasing, right? For some reason, I picked up the word doormat. So somebody could feel like, people in your relationships, like you've been walked all over and stuff like that. So maybe that's why you're so closed off and so resistant. But it is a balance in these energies, the ability to maintain healthy boundaries, to serve other people, all while you're serving and protecting yourself. It's not all this or all that. The law, see, healing, transforming that trauma so that you can transform your life. And y'all see, the spirit did not even let us see the card. That's what we are picking up. All of this is about transformation. It's about releasing your trauma, your deep wounds, so that you can move forward. Look into the depths for transformation. Needing to heal. Healing that trauma. And for somebody, this is a trauma that you don't even remember. You may remember some things, but it could be something that's so deeply embedded in your subconscious that you don't know what it is, and you are carrying it in your yoke. I'm feeling somebody may have some very stiff shoulders. You could carry a lot of stress in your shoulders or something like that. It's definitely affecting your posture. I'm picking up posture and position. Law of action and the law of increase. You are somebody that is born for greatness. The law of increase, right? You are born for greatness. And then it says the law of action. Get out of your comfort zone and take bold action today. And that's what we were picking up. If a person has the thing of, goodness, I can't get it out now. It's something about feeling safe. You're not able to take the risk to get out of your comfort zone to go for it. You feel blocked in your career. It's communication. It's something with communication. I don't know what it is. I'm getting that mute. Like, you may not have even been able to speak. Your voice may not have been heard. You may not been given the opportunity to exercise your voice. Whatever it is, this is... It's giving it took your voice away. Not just took your breath away, but it's giving it took your voice away. The law of manifestation. And this is what we were talking about. Self-reflecting manifesting. It's all about manifesting. It's the ability to let go of control and allow miracles. And how can you let go of control when you are guarded and you are closed off, resistant? And it's very defensive, not like just super prideful, but it's given defensive because of some sort of wound, like you need to be a warrior. I got a warrior through this shit. You know what I'm saying? And you may be in a place where the spirit is telling you you're safe. That's what they pull the card. You are safe. The law of compensation, give what you seek. Give what you seek. The law of compensation, and they put that in a challenge. Like, you are unable to get what you're supposed to be. It could be both. Okay, so spirit, help me. Purify your desires. I'm seeing that. Give what you are seeking and open yourself up and allow the receiving. That's what they just said. Yeah, definitely getting restrictions due to some sort of adversity. It's definitely giving learning through those karmic lessons and being able to release, understanding that your debt is paid and that you are saved. I don't know what this argument is. Okay, we're going to get some tarot on it. Thank y'all so much. This one. You want this now? Okay. So they left this one card at the bottom. It's kind of stuck. It was resistant. It wouldn't come up. Look, Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. Four of Wands. Stability. Four of Wands is home. It's giving stability. Not just celebration, but I'm picking up a stable foundation. Slow and steady wins the race. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, look at the struggle. Somebody is struggling. You are carrying a lot. And it could have been very, like, it could have, look, home could have been a lot. When you were little, it could have been a lot going on. It could have been a lot of struggles, a lot of battles, you know. Yeah, justice. And look, heartbreak. Definitely getting trauma that's being held. Something that is going on with the heart chakra. We were picking up heart chakra. And justice, being able to get shit balanced. You paid your karmatic debt. Like, it's okay for you to move forward, like making the right decisions. Clarity, seeing the absolute truth of something is what I'm getting coming through. Strength is coming through for the past. Look, the strength to face the past. The Six of Cups. Deep emotions. Knight of Swords. It could have been a lot of fighting. Ace of Cups. And the Page of Pentacles. I'm hearing the strength to love yourself enough to focus. It's focusing on, I'm hearing not just a vision, but something manifesting the material. It's something with that Page of Cups. This is definitely coming from childhood. Yeah, it definitely has something to do with others, family. You could have been the head of others, like siblings or something like that. Three or more, or just a few. Right? King of Cups. It's definitely giving, like, being able to grow your emotions from the page to the king. The king could be a family member or somebody else that's significant. Cancer energy is definitely in play. We picked up Jupiter and Cancer is a water sign. This is all water. This is all emotional. King of Cups, Three of Cups, Page of Cups, Page of Cups, right? Three Cups. This is all emotion. This is all water. Cancer rules emotion, right? That's water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But heavy on the Cancer is what I'm picking up. Jupiter is definitely telling you to seek, to look at things differently. Hey, Isaiah. So I don't know if this is about you balancing out your emotions, balancing out your spirit, right? Yeah, it's definitely an opportunity here, Ace of Pentacles, right? And here's the Nine of Swords, stress, and here's the Tower moment. It could definitely be like you need to release. The Nine of Swords is like being up all night, like unable to sleep. It's definitely giving stress, and for some reason I'm hearing the stress that's held in the body. Yeah, Four of Cups. Like, that's more cup energy. It's definitely like being dissatisfied. You definitely don't feel fulfilled, right? And here's the Queen of Wands that says, I'm confident. I know what I desire. I know what I want. I know I have the resources to do it. I have the ability to do it. More Cups, Eight of Cups, to walk away and go on some sort of journey. Four of Swords, like to meditate. I am hearing hypnosis though, like, so maybe that could work. It could open up this bottleneck, your blockage in your career. Eight of Pentacles, right? It's something that you need to do. And if you are blocked at work, it could be because of you attempting to protect you. Your mind is trying to protect you from something that you don't remember. It's trying to keep you safe. Yeah, Magician, you have the ability to manifest. But if you don't break free, then you won't be able to do it. Here's the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. And that's the one they left behind. The Knight of Pentacles, right? Slow and steady wins the race. The Knight of Pentacles is somebody that's practical. They are steadfast, right? They have a routine. They have a system. They are the type of person that's gonna measure twice so that they can cut once. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely true. It's something about, a war or conflict. It could even be arguments and shit like that. And I was picking up that Emperor energy with Aries, right? What did we say? What did they say? That Saturn is in Aries right now. So Aries is definitely Emperor energy, and it's saying that you need to release, so that, I don't know, it could be so that you can step into healthy divine masculine energy that's loving and kind, but also, authoritative. It is strong. I can't help to notice that he holding an ankh in his hand, like that's his staff. So he understands the balance. He understands that feminine energy is present, right? And he's got a that's not a pentacle. It's given like a glass ball, like a seer. And so I'm picking up Jupiter with that as well, like a sage. But you could be somebody that tends to utilize your masculine energy, but it's all about how do you balance it. You're not a person that's supposed to be so masculine and so hard that you come off authoritative and controlling and aggressive, and like you cannot work with other people. You are closed off and you are resistant. You will get to a point where you get stuck. It's something with that. And you could even have an issue with masculine energies because of something going on in your emotions, which again, confidence. See, Seven of Cups. You have the ability to see. The Spirit is giving you daydreams. They're telling you that there's possibilities. They're telling you that you can accomplish what we're showing you. But you have to be able to unlock yourself. Again, I'm picking up the 8-8 portal. Like, it's so many things that you can manifest at this time and anchor in from the Spirit. But if you're blocked and you don't feel like you can do it, then you're not going to do it. I'm picking up two things. So either this Emperor, is this the we... I'm hearing yes, it is. So I'm hearing yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. And then I'm hearing yes, it is. So somebody got a question of whether or not they can actually sit in this seat. You don't have enough confidence at this time to be able to do it. That's the blockage. Yeah, it's a conflict. It's a conflict. And the Spirit Hierophant is given that you may need to tap into something. They put in the Hierophant in reverse. They're saying non-traditional. Not that you're not learning the lesson, but you may need a counseling that's non-traditional to find out why you're holding back. Four of Pentacles. Why are you holding back? Why are you closed off? Why are you controlling and you are unable to flow, to sow, to take the risk? From the Four of Pentacles, if you sow that seed, then you move into the Five of Pentacles, which can make you feel like you're out there. Like you are you may not have a safety net. But if you continue to extend that energy and press forward, you get to the Six of Pentacles, which things balance out. Right? So if you are unable to release and to sow or to invest in yourself and into your dreams, you stay stuck. And Spirit don't want you to stay stuck. They say now is the time for you to move forward. So you have to get past this bottleneck. What's blocking you? And for somebody, this is something that you don't even realize. It is so deep in your subconscious that you need some sort of non-conforming, non-traditional therapy. And we were getting hypnotherapy to release it, to take you all the way down into that space so that you can pull that out. You can deal with it. I hear that, Star Seeker. I enjoy people who, understand what true leadership is. I am a fan of servant leadership, and that's what I'm getting for this Emperor, to understand what servant leadership is. So if anybody has studied that theory, yeah, see, look, that warrior. This is that warrior. Right, it's not about control. See how at the bottom it says warrior, guarded, right? Closed off. Warrior, guarded, closed off. Nine of Wands. There's a blockage. But you are hurt. It's given like a broken wing. So can you imagine, like, You going through your whole life, you broke your arm when you was like a fucking infant, you don't remember that somehow or another you fucking broke your arm and nobody ever took you to the doctor so it healed wrong. All this time in your lifetime, like, you wondering why you don't have full functionality of an arm or something like that, only for you to go to a doctor and be like, you broke your arm a long time ago. I don't know why this is not set right or why it wasn't set, but they may need to re-break it and, fix it or whatever the case may be, or help you learn how to operate with it, considering you have a broken wing. But I'm getting that they may be able to fix it and reset it or something. Or even the fact that you have a broken wing could be a part of your purpose. Like, whatever happened to you, that trauma, to transmute it, and it could help you in some sort of way. Yeah, High Priestess. Whatever you went through, I feel like it is something secret. It's a wound that's down here. That's something that either you didn't speak about, you couldn't speak about, or it was so traumatic that your mind repressed it. It's repressed. And it could be something that other people have experienced and they just don't talk about it. For some reason, I am picking up that Maya Angelou, like, somebody did not speak, like communication was a issue. Like, you may have gone silent. Communication, seeking help, but unable to do it, unable to say it. So if you're not the person that was mute about it, then somebody else was. Yeah, death. And now we see transformation, right? Needing to transform. Needing to clear what happened. I don't even know if somebody's perpetrator could die, because death is death, but I'm definitely feeling like a death to the old you so that you could be reborn new. Yeah, you can release these struggles, Ten of Wands, that heavy ass yoke. Anything else? Yeah. This one. What's that? The moon. See, that's that moon energy. Those are the deep emotions. Hidden emotions, hidden energies. Feeling like there's danger, right? Something that you don't see but needs to be revealed. Yeah, the hermit. And they said that. Closed off, feeling lonely. They even said that in astrologically, right? Jupiter, right? Being in Cancer, right? Could make you feel like you're in that hermit energy, to introspect, to reflect, right? Introspection. They called that out like several times. So it's repeating itself. The Wheel of Fortune. Things needing to change, right? Changing the wheel, right? The time, life cycles, destiny, ups and downs of life. But I definitely feel like it's the energy, the cycle is changing, the wheel is turning, and the spirit wants you to deal with whatever this is so that you can release yourself. Yeah, the star, so that you could heal. Healing. Right? Who made you feel abandoned? Who made you feel deprived? Who gave you this sense of lack? Where did it come from? What robbed you of your energy, of your fire, of your drive, of your desire, your confidence, your knowingness of who and what you are? You are the divine. You are a god, a goddess in manifested physical form. We are pixels and pieces of the Most High itself, of the source, the Alpha and the Omega that made all things. It is omnipresent. It is in you, in everything. So how could you not be? There's things that would tell you that you are separate from the divine, but you are not. You are not separate from the divine. Everything is done in divinity. For it is the divine that does all things. Now that is very difficult to accept, because we have very low vibrational energies that cause a lot of hurt and harm, and we have very high vibrational frequencies that come to heal and to help. The whole system balances itself. Balance is present. But whatever you went through, encountering something very dark, very low vibrational, very hurtful, very tragic, very traumatic, the spirit is trying to release you. It's trying to bring healing to you. Ace of Wands. It is. And it's definitely whatever this is, something with these three cups. I feel like you being the older or a part of a community and something happened. Yeah, Nine of Swords. It was a lot of stress. It was like a lot, that I'm definitely getting can't sleep at night. And we see judgment coming through. Judgment, a change of position, a change of posture. Anxiety, nightmares, despair, and cruelty. I don't. For somebody, I am picking up on anxiety, and it's something about guilt. King of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands and the Knight of Wands just came out. The Queen of Wands is here, so I don't know if the Knight of Wands is another person or if you are in night energy. Because the Queen of Wands is in a challenge, so that you may be in this night energy. But the Knight of Wands can tend to be very impulsive. Right here is the five. I don't know if y'all can see that. Five of Wands and the Five of Wands coming out to show itself again. So I don't know if maybe it's more than three cups, right? Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. So it's two energies that be added with each other, and it could definitely cause the arguments. So if you are a person that like argues with your siblings, maybe you guys grew up in the same household. For somebody, it could be a friend group. I'm not for sure what it is, but it's not given romantic. It's given family. Like people who are competitive. It's something with competition. I'm picking up competition. Somebody needs to grow their emotions, like to balance themselves out. But it's something with your desires and confidence. And it's another person desires and confidence. And maybe y'all desires and what you want or how you think things should be clashes. Yeah, see, King of Cups is coming through. Didn't we just say King of Cups needs to balance out your emotions? I don't know if we actually said it, but that's what we were looking at. The King of Cups needing to balance your emotions. So water is definitely coming through. Balance, generosity, emotional maturity. Right? And see, you could have had to be the emotionally mature one even at a very young age because you had other siblings or people that you were helping care for because home was just missing something. Could have been missing a parent. It could have been missing overall parent supervision. Like shit, mom and dad or somebody had to be at work all the time and you was picking up the slack. Seven of Wands. Now you're resistant. I mean, that resistance just keep coming out. Resistant and closed off. Look, competition. I don't know if y'all can see that. That's what it is. It's like needing to survive. Doing what it takes to survive. For somebody, it could be doing what it takes to survive or to even just get by. Hey, Deline, thank you so much for tapping in. Miss D, I appreciate you. But it's like when you get to a point where Spirit is trying to say that you are safe now. And we need to release you from these blockages of whatever happened in the home and childhood, whatever that trauma was. There's an action that you need to take. And the action is so that you can have a breakthrough. You can have a breakthrough. You can deal with all these things. You can let it go so that you can know that you are safe. You may be called to release a relationship so that you can heal. If you are constantly at it with a person, it's on this side. This one. Oops. Oops. If you are constantly at it with a person, You may be called to release that relationship. And look, this is the Tower. And the Tower with the Death card and the Ten of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Hangman, Ace of Swords, Nine of Wands, the Magician. Okay, so the Nine of Wands is already out here. The Magician is already out here. So the ability to manifest is blocked because you in this warrior-ass position. That's the truth with the Ace of Swords. Hangman is saying that you stuck. You need to see something from a different perspective. Like, you may have been very self-sacrificing with that people-pleasing type of energy, putting yourself, out there for other people and taking care of other people, but not taking care of, or having very little to take care of self. You also have somebody here that you are in battle with. And the Spirit told us the law of compensation with the Six Pentacles, saying that you give what you seek. That's already out here on the table. Ten of Pentacles. If you give, you will receive. But it's also giving something with family, like a Tower. Death card is already out here on the table. It's something with transformation. And whatever it is transforming something from, is giving your upbringing, something that happened at home. Ace of Pentacles, King of Wands, Four of Wands, Three Wands, Seven Swords, Five of Cups, Six of Wands. Yeah, it's definitely giving me like you can have success after moving through this regret. Seven of Swords, lies, deceit, Three of Wands. It's something that you need to see in order for you to expand. But it's also giving a different type of strategy. Seven of Swords can also be strategy. Like, how do you expand? What is the strategy? It's to move through this regret with the Five of Cups. That's how you reach success. Ace of Wands and King of Wands. It's an opportunity for you to master your ability to manifest your desires, your own stability with the Four of Wands. Because the Ace of Pentacles is on the table, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, but you're in battle with somebody else that's in Knight energy, and the Wheat is in Queen of Wands energy. In order for you to mature and get to the King of Wands and really be able to manifest what you want, is giving action, is giving leadership, vision. And there's something about illuminating the vision. That was one of the first cards that came out. We just talked about servant leadership, right? The Beloved was saying that. Four of Wands, that's harmony, community, stability. Something that you may not have had when you were young. King of Swords is in reverse. So it's something about not speaking or misuse of authority, manipulation, mistrust. And Knight of Cups, an offering of love. And this could be an offer of love to yourself. You could have offered love to someone else. You know what I mean? That's why I was getting like you being a person that was always giving. But it's something that's, I don't know if you're giving out to other people and not to you. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, we said you were focusing on something. Dreams. Enthusiastic. An opportunity. Seven of Pentacles. Knowing how to, persevere and work through it. Or maybe that's where you're at. It's like, I just need to survive. I just need to get it. And feeling stuck at work. Never really getting to where you want to be. Yeah, the Chariot. Cancer energy. So this time with Jupiter, look, to bring you to balance, justice, to balance you out. Yeah, Ten of Wands, because somebody is carrying a lot of stress. Ten of Wands, Ten of Wands. Look, stuck energy with the Eight of Swords. Ten of Wands and stuck energy with the Eight of Swords. There's a Ten of Wands. This is definitely a heavy burden for somebody. And the Eight of Cups to the Lovers. You may need to walk away from somebody that you're very close to. Yeah, Eight of Wands is in reverse. You're stuck. It's like not moving in the right direction. Feeling delayed. Obstacles and having to wait. Seven of Pentacles, again, stuck. If you want to be released, and it's something that you need to go into within yourself, self-reflection to remove a blockage. It's definitely giving off balance, and it is affecting your posture, your position in life, how you see it. You are born for greatness. Yeah, Queen of Swords. It's definitely something with communication, speaking your truth, saying something. The Magician, so that you can manifest. So that you can manifest. It almost gave me like taking a breath and steadying yourself so that you could say what you need to say. Queen of Cups. Nine of Cups. Yeah, it's definitely pouring into you that water energy so that you can have your wishes fulfilled. If you King of Cups and somebody else Queen of Cups, you might need to say something to another person that could be selfish and only be thinking about their needs. That again, it's something with this King of Cups that's sitting here. Six of Swords moving towards peace and Queen of Pentacles. It could be a mother energy, right? You could have issues with a mother, right? Because that's what I was picking up, like something in a home. It could be with a mother. Queen of Pentacles, there's definitely earth energy. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Three of Pentacles. What was going on? How did things work out? What was the teamwork, the collaboration? How did the household work? How did the household run? Or having to work with this person. It could be a struggle. You want this right here? Yeah, Seven of Swords is here, right? It could be how you work with this person. What is the strategy? Mm. Eight of Wands and Five of Cups again. We do see deception, betrayal, and selfishness. So somebody that's in your mix could just definitely be selfish. They could even want you to still put in all. Yeah, Eight of Swords. That's what's keeping somebody stuck. That's a part of it. Eight of Swords coming through again. And we just showed y'all the Ten of Wands with the Eight of Swords. Ace of Swords. This is true. See Ace of Swords, and we see the Death card coming back through. Like there is something that needs to end. Page of Swords is here. It's either investigating, looking deeply. The Tower. Look, what was in the other hand? The one card. The freaking Tower. Like something needs to come down. It's a false foundation. Five of Swords. Yeah. Ace of Cups, Two of Wands. Yeah, it could not, maybe not. It may not be your mother figure. But it's definitely a mother figure here because that's what the spirit told me when we saw the Queen of Pentacles. They said it was a mother figure. So for somebody, you have a mother wound. And you could have been called to mother other people in your family, which is what we were picking up over here as a youngster. You could have heavy water in your chart because there's a lot of water out here. King of Cups keeps coming up. Queen of Cups is coming up, but I'm getting you being in this King of Cups energy. You could definitely be a water sign, or just the fact that you having to be so emotionally mature at such a young age. You may not be a water sign, but it's definitely picking up emotional maturity. Yeah, the Tower and Page of Swords. So somebody may see something. It could be some sort of communication that is going to bring a tower. You speaking some sort of simple truth, right? Learning the truth, understanding the truth. But it is some sort of communication that's going to happen. It could result in some sort of argument and cutting somebody off. Because I definitely see the Eight of Swords here. Like, 8 swords and 7 swords is 15 swords. It's something very toxic here. The Judgment and the 9 of Swords, yeah. What is that? 15 and 9? That's 24 swords. That feels like a theft. Like a robbery. Like, I've lost this, or you didn't have this, or somebody took something from you, which could be like I'm hearing a stolen childhood. Like, again, if you had to be so emotionally mature at a very young age and you had to do all these things and other things were happening that you don't even remember, you could feel like your childhood was stolen from you. Like you had to grow up way too fast. You had to be an adult before your time. And therefore, now you are always fighting to survive. You don't feel safe. You feel like something's missing, something has been taken. That's for whoever it resonates with. Anything else, beloved? Yes. This. Which one? This. So we're going to get a few more. This Neptune is coming through. Tap into the unseen dimensions of reality and journey beyond the physical to explore the depths of your soul's connection with the cosmos. It's definitely something about exploring the depths because that card is down here as well. Yeah, South Node energy, needing to ascend. Somebody could be blocked, right? You don't want to stay in your South Node. Your spirit could be calling you up. It's a card down here that says something about, tapping into the depths. I think we moved it because it was right here. But you don't want to stay in your South Node. Be vigilant about old patterns that may hinder your progress. Like, what's blocking your progress? Why are you stuck? So it's time to be vigilant about releasing those old patterns. Whatever is stopping you, whatever is preventing you from moving forward. We see the universe is coming through and the galaxy. Your experiences are shaped by your thoughts, emotions, and intentions. Embrace your power, for you are the designer and of your own cosmic journey. And they read that in the spiritual awakening. Like, you are the creator. You have the ability to create your own reality. And the spirit is calling somebody up. We see Aquarius coming through, right? That next level, being passionate about creating a better world, not just for other people, but for you. As you extend your energy to the collective, remember to nurture your own well-being. And we definitely said that. If you were called to be the second mother because mother wasn't around, you have a mother wound with them, right? But then you also learn to take care of other people before you take care of yourself. And I feel it's complicated by something else that you don't even recall. It's repressed. Saturn energy. How many times did they show Saturn? We said that Saturn is in retrograde right now, right? Saturn energy, right? Until debt tear us apart. And it may not even be, we all have karmatic debt, but if you paid yours and you are pouring into other people, they may not have paid all of theirs and they may not get it until you walk away, beloved, until you release it. Let the cards speak. Saturn energy. For justice to come through, you might need to walk away and let them deal with that shit. You may be still even be paying for somebody else's fucking karma. When you stay connected to a person like that, you may end up carrying the weight of their shit. This is somebody else. It's given is down here and it's up here in the corner. A knight and a queen of wands, both hit going at it, some sort of competition. This may not be a lover relationship, but it could be somebody in your family that I'm picking up. It's somebody close that I'm getting. So take it how it resonates for you. But particularly, specifically, what I'm getting is that it's either a sibling or it's giving family. It's giving a sibling. Somebody that's in competition with you. Thank you so much, beloved. My bro brought this hat for us. It's definitely, you know what I'm saying? It's like, And you could feel a kind of way. Like, I've been giving and giving and giving and serving to the family all this time. I haven't been giving to myself. I've been hurt. I've been wounded. And you need to heal and release your own blockages. And you got somebody that's probably in competition with you, right? And it's some sort of struggle, right? And the spirit is saying, you paid your debt and whatever it is, but to let it go, because or you are taking on the debt of another person by pouring into them, helping them, or whatever the case may be. I don't know. It could just be the fact that you are connected to this person. You're doing something for them, though. For somebody engaging with this person, you are taking on a part of their debt. And that might be the thing that tear y'all apart. Like, you cannot continue to keep helping this person and taking on their shit. And then, it's the energy of competition. I'm picking up, one-upping each other. It's giving like that shit where, I don't know if a person is jealous, but it's almost like, I can do anything better than you. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. 2 5 of Wands is down here. Taurus. Yeah, I don't know if somebody is a Taurus. We see Taurus and Sagittarius, Capricorn. We definitely picked up Earth energy, so 2 Earth signs are coming out. Taurus and Capricorn. We see a comet. It's unlimited what the universe can bring when you understand the great secret that thoughts become things. Sagittarius takes aim at what they want, right? Capricorn is giving CEO energy, but it could also be something very toxic, like a toxic tie. Solar eclipse. Allow the eclipse's energy to support your growth as you shed old patterns. Definitely coming away from something. What is the pattern that you established in childhood that could have you connected to people, and at this time they may not even mean your ass no good? They may not even mean you no good. Yeah, I told you, Capricorn. Like, they may not even mean you no good. And I'm not just saying that Capricorn, like, for the toxic energy, is just, but that is, they rule number 15, is giving the devil. Like, they don't mean you no good. This person could be very bossy, right? They are like the CEO of the zodiac. And if you have been the head, you know what I mean, and providing, this person could be in competition with you. You may need to deal with that energy that is within yourself. You embody the essence of hard work and responsibility that propels you towards your goals. But remember that rest and relaxation is important too. Somebody don't rest. With the Nine of Swords coming through, it's like you don't rest. And see, here's the heart chakra. It's definitely something affecting the heart. We felt that very early. Open your heart like a blooming flower and invite compassion and forgiveness to flow freely. Somebody isn't flowing because they're blocked. Crown chakra is definitely something with consciousness and understanding, and your crown could also be blocked. Crossing the boundaries of the material world, invite the wisdom of universal consciousness and embrace your role as a divine channel of love and light. It's definitely embracing your divinity, embracing your divine self, but you may not feel that that's what you are. You don't. For somebody, you don't understand that you are divinity. And that's why they told us to say that earlier. Like, you are a divine, you are a piece of the divine, you are a pixel of it itself. You are a god, you are a goddess, right? You are both god and goddess. Divine masculine, divine feminine energy. You are the divine walking. You are the divine itself. We all are. And something may have made you feel less than. It's like a lack. Not only a lack of your knowledge of your true self. Okay. A lack of knowledge of your true self. Your true essence. Right? Something that blocked your heart. And if you are this, because all this water up here is giving me loving, kind. It's very, I'm seeing words spiritual, ethereal, right? Yeah, asteroid coming through. None of us are just good or bad. None of us are ever just right or wrong. No one exists without polarities that are working with them and against them and within them. They are these polarities, and that's what I was picking up. Like you being so loving and so kind and so giving, but experiencing something so harsh, right? So tragic that the divine itself is polarity, the highest vibrational frequency to the lowest vibrational frequency. All of it is the source represented. Whatever you want to call it, it is the source represented, and every doctrine shows you polarity. Polarity will never cease to exist. It will always be present. You will have the positive and the negative. And somebody is in their south node and they're being called to ascend, and the only way you can ascend is to release the blockages, right? To allow yourself to go. Yeah, definitely something in the present. On the nose. Aquarius. See, you are being called to ascend. We see Aquarius and Pluto. And look, here's all that water energy behind there. I told you it's so much water. Earth and water, it could be stubborn, but it's giving water. I feel stubborn, resistant, almost like fixed. You're passionate about creating a better world. But what do you desire? Water. All them cups. I told you I was feeling spirit, water. Your capacity to feel deeply. It is the depth of your feelings. Connecting with unseen currents of the soul is a treasure to bring you closer to your higher self. It's definitely balancing out that emotion. Pluto, see the willingness to confront the darkness. It is the willingness to confront that darkness, that shadow, that opens the gateway. And we were getting the energy of the 8-8 portal. It is the energy of the gateways that is right here. And if you want to go through, if you want to change, if you want to transmute, if you want to ascend, you got to deal with this darkness within. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely, this retrograde energy is heavy. Saturn retrograde is calling somebody. Revisit the past. What have we been talking about? Come on, Spirit. Come on, Spirit. Revisit the past. Reconsider your choices and plan your path forward. That's exactly what they've been saying this whole reading. Is to revisit the past. It's all about, it's not about setbacks. It's an opportunity for introspection and growth. If that is not verbatim, the reading. Is that not verbatim? It's an opportunity for introspection and growth. The law of growth is on the table. Uncover the depths. We were looking for that card. The law of manifestation. The law of growth. Blessed growth. Blessed growth. The law of growth. What did they say? Uncover the depths so that you can transform. The law of manifestation. They also said to release your trauma. Where is that card? We getting ready to pick it up. I feel like we about ready to pick it up because they done said it. They done said it and they done said it and they done said it. Here it is. Thank you, Spirit. See? Transform your trauma so that you can transform your life. The law of healing. Somebody is being called to heal right now so that you can release yourself and you can move out of your south node. You can ascend. Like the gateways are here, and this retrograde activity with Saturn in retrograde is calling you to address something. This right here. This combo. This Saturn retrograde. It's another card that was addressing Saturn. We showed it to y'all. We finna pick it up, though. This one. Gemini energy is coming through. Information to explain. Communication. You see that? The second one, communication. Information to explain. We saw that Page of Swords, and here's the communication that was in reverse. When facing challenges, connect with others and speak from the heart. Definitely heart energy is here, but it's a blockage. Not being able to say something, feeling mute. And that's what we were getting, right? And here's that communication. What's this one? Because that's poking out the need for control. Somebody definitely has a need for control. Pluto. And I think they showed Pluto. Yep, it's right here. I can't fucking make it up. It's already on the table. Pluto. Coming back through. But it's saying the need for control. An obsession. A power struggle. That's this. It's a power struggle. Right? We were saying with this Knight of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. This is a power struggle. Right? And somebody is not asserting their power. Not saying what they need to say. Competition. Like, okay, we got freedom. The ability to be free. And we see Uranus stir up the situation by using, I don't know, look, be open to new ideas. Inventing a new way. Yeah, and then we saw your ideas. Being realistic. This is Saturn. Yo, they just pulled Saturn out again. It's down here. Where is that other Saturn card? We'll get it. Here it is. Thank you. Saturn. 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 I could never. I could never. Until debt tear us apart. Restrictions, adversity. We see structure and learning karmic lessons. Maturity. You are dealing with somebody that's emotionally immature. You had to grow up from a very young age, right? And display a level of emotional maturity. And somebody around you may still be sitting in kid-ass position. You could be, for somebody, coddling this person. Intuition to protect. Y'all saint, we wasn't looking at it like this when we said you may have a thing with coddling this person. Coddling somebody is like protecting them from some shit. You could be protecting this person from their own fucking karmic debt, for things balancing out. You're carrying somebody else's shit because you're coddling them. And now here you coddling somebody that's actually in competition with you. You guys don't see eye to eye. Right? Intuition to protect. Cancer energy. That's that fucking water again coming through. That's the Chariot. That's the moon. All of that water. I'm like, I know I feel Cancer. I know I feel it. King of Cups, Seven of Cups, Three of Cups. Look, Page of Cups. All these cups down here. Water. Water, water, water. Cancer. Intuition to protect. But it's something that happened with you having to be so emotionally mature at a young age and protect other people. Protecting what you love, protecting home. And it's given at the cost of self. Now you are set in... Right on time. Now you are going through what Spirit wants you to go through, the phase of reflecting on you and the people that you are connected to. You could be protecting and coddling people because of your intuition, your instinct to protect. You've always had to protect. But now you're at a state where, one, there's somebody around you that you may have been protecting and coddling that you need to release. You need to cut this person or change the relationship boundaries. You need to change the boundary of the relationship. Also, you may need some sort of non-conformity or non-traditional type of therapy to help you pull out the other things that may have happened to you in this environment in your childhood so that you can release that blockage. Number 3, I'm getting developing the confidence in yourself, knowing that you have every resource, everything that you need in order to reach your dreams. Like, you can go for it, you can do it. But what may be holding you back is other people and what you're pouring into them, beloved. Yeah, Mercury. Being awareness, many words. Mercury is all about communication. And we just came out of Mercury retrograde. It's all about what you think. 9th house is here as if it or they came from all there is. You did come from all there is. Doing it in a big way. You came from the thing that made everything. You are it. It is you. Insights to understand the wisdom. And here is Sagittarius again coming through. That fire, that drive, taking aim at what you want and having a confidence to know that you can go get it. You can do it. If they showed it to you, then they will accomplish it through you. Ooh, goodness. Thank y'all so much. We're going to pick it up. We're going to shuffle it up and then see what they have to say. Oh, they're pointing to the angel numbers, so we may get some of those. You want to get them now? I'm here and don't forget. Seeking oneness with all there is. Philanthropy. Seeking oneness with all there is. And we were saying that Saturn is in Aries right now. So here's Aries. Your willpower. What do you think about, what it says, what you think about you? What do you think about you? Doing it in your own way. The ability to do it your own way. They said energies to meet the challenge. Meeting the challenge. Queen of Wands is like boss up to the, in your energy and stand in your fullness. Own who you are. Your desires. What are your desires? And they said purify your desires. So look at this. Your desires regarding what? Purify your desires. What is it that you want? Burn away old patterns to make room for new possibilities. That's the Queen of Wands. It's giving like heating up. You may need to use this heat, the chaos, the conflict, so that you could burn away old shit. You could stand in your energy. I'm even getting the 5 of Wands all the way up to the 10, like that yoke, that fire. Like you could take that heat on and transmute it and then grow. Like use it to grow. Use it to accelerate. Flame on is what I'm getting. I'm getting like Johnny from motherfucking Fantastic Four. It's giving this. Like using all this fire. 5 of Wands, right? Queen of Wands, Sagittarius, Queen of Wands energy. It's like the ability to use all that heat. And what you take aim at, you will hit it. You hit your target. Your spirit is driven by an insatiable curiosity and adventure, but remember the value of grounding yourself. And that's why I'm picking up that I'm seeing Taurus energy, like to be grounded, earth and fire. So this is definitely for somebody to balance out all of their elements, because we picked up earth, right? We picked up water, we picked up fire, and we picked up sword, which is air, communication. When you balance out all of your elements and you learn how to work with it, you become a magician. You can manifest. And that manifestation, you develop it through your own self-reflection. Look, I didn't even notice. Okay, we just picking it up. I didn't even notice, right? That's what it was on this card. Look, North Node. So all of that we said, right? Your South Node was already on the table. But how do you ascend? By doing exactly what we just said. Balancing out all those elements. Self-reflection, going into you. Allow the lessons and experiences to unfold at their own pace and trust that each step is a necessary part of your soul's evolution and a part of your own self-discovery. And you can't discover yourself if you don't go into yourself. Be vigilant about old patterns that may hinder your progress and embrace the lessons that they offer. Integrate that wisdom into your present and use it for your future. Yeah. The universe says embrace your role as a co-creator and manifest your reality through your thoughts, inner thoughts, and the actions you express. The actions that you express. But if you are not expressing or you have an issue with communication, saying either what you desire, what you need, setting your boundaries, definitely heavy setting on boundaries, it could be difficult. And that's a part of the challenge, a part of the blockage. So dealing with childhood trauma, the need to protecting other people instead of letting them deal with their own shit, right? And, getting the lessons of your past experiences, integrating that into yourself so that you can Move forward. Mastering your elements. Heart chakra. See, dealing with shit of the heart. You know, and something definitely, I'm feeling on two ways though. Like you are so loving and kind that you pour into everybody else. You will protect them, but you got a blockage regarding yourself. Uranus is coming through. Your ability to think outside the box and embrace an unconventional idea. Something unconventional kept coming through with the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, air energy, definitely air, communication, Mercury. Embrace your gift of expression. Knowing that your words have the power to uplift, inspire, and create connections with the people around you. And with that communication being in reverse, is definitely something with mastering the sword, the air element. I'm telling you, I was getting mute. Comet coming back through. It's unlimited what the universe can bring when you understand the great secret that thoughts become things. Magician, and it's a high priestess down here that's talking about, you know, the secret things. Here she is. Like your thoughts and the secret things manifest. If you are not in tune with your mind, then you could be manifesting some shit you just don't want. Uranus and sacral chakra is coming through. Leo energy is the only card that's turned up. The moon is here though, which is on the table. So definitely something with this Leo strength, and we picking up Leo season, and we are picking up the 8-8 Leo portal. As you walk your path, remember that your strength is not only in the spotlight, but it's also in the shadows, where you can uncover the depths of your soul, and that's been a part of it. Look, the sun and divine masculine energy. All of this is fire. It's Aries right here, divine masculine, which is emperor energy, but the sun and Leo, those are the same. That's Leo energy. So it's definitely a thing with balancing your elements. I feel air specifically, fire, and water. Do see earth too to ground yourself. So it's giving 360. Yeah, overstand. Sacral and crown chakra coming through. Vortex, release resistance and surrender to the flow. Yeah. Somebody's blocked, yo. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you, Dorothy, for tapping in. I think we've been on here for a minute, at least 2 hours, because the coffee pot just went off. Yeah, look, the moon is coming through again. So it's definitely those hidden emotions. It's that subconscious, right? It in the times of darkness, find solace in the knowledge that the light will return. In times of brightness, appreciate the illumination. And it's something about, again, reflecting. So there's time to reflect, to do that shadow work. And they said illumination, illuminated vision. Don't it look like vortexes? Don't it look like portals open? What if you, instead of going through this one, which may be relative to your south node, that you are able to ascend and go through this one, your north node? But if you don't think that you can get up there, then you're not going to make it. That's what I just picked up. Yeah. So this goes back in here because we keep shuffling it. All right. See, look what came through. Throat chakra. That's communication. That's expression. That's your throat being active, being able to say what you need to say. Let your voice be a channel for sincerity, not for ego, but for understanding, not for judgment, but for love, not for fear, but to express some faith. Use it to unite, uplift, and encourage. Use it to unite, uplift, and encourage. And it could be focusing on you. You know, uplifting yourself, encouraging yourself so that you can do what it is that you're being called to do. You want something else? It's almost feeling like they want something else out that deck. Yeah, I feel like it's just time for somebody to really stand in their power. Use all of these adversities or whatever it is that you went through as fuel, right? Understanding who you are, being confident to speak your truth, because you're definitely giving like you're in a battle with somebody. Here's that chariot Cancer energy coming in that represented itself. Hermit, the Ace of Swords, to be able to speak your truth. Hermit is saying soul searching, looking deeply into you. Don't be in a rush either. Slow down. That Knight of Pentacles was saying that slow and steady wins the race. See, here's that Queen of Swords that knows how to say what she need to say. When she need to say what she need to say, she need to say it. And you don't have to say it in a way that's trying to tear somebody down, but you could tell the truth, right? You could say what you need to say for the sake of you. Sometimes for somebody it's a secret that needs to be, you may not even remember all the secrets, what I was getting. Like some of them are repressed, but it's bothering you and you just don't realize that it is. You may just be stuck in survivor mode and protection mode and you don't understand why you can't flow because you are guarded, closed off, and resistant. Yeah, see that manifestation, King of Pentacles, so that you can get your shit. It's definitely mastering your energy, but it's your material as well. Material stability, Four of Wands. Like home, safety, like you supposed to have the shit. You are born for greatness. Your ability to accelerate and to move forward, to progress, to take the fuck off. Look, Empress energy, divine feminine energy. Divine feminine energy can birth anything. She's a creator. She becomes pregnant with every possibility. Yeah, Page of Swords could be learned. Learn, watch, and see. Knight of Pentacles. Understand that steady wins the race. Loyal to your soil, beloved. Shit, they let me go when they said that. You are progress when you become loyal to your soil. Your shadow work is to be like, why are you so loyal to everybody else? Maybe that's why they didn't let us put that deck up, because we still had two more cards down here, Neptune and Pluto. So, do you want to look at their position? It's something about your willingness to face this darkness. It opens up the gateway. And that's what we were getting. Didn't that card look like that? Where is that card? Did we put it up over here somewhere? It was a card that looked like the gateways. Here it is. Thank you, Spirit. See, I'm picking up a gateway, like the portal. I don't know. That's what we see. So your willingness to confront the darkness within you opens the gateway. Not only the gateway to profound healing, and healing is an ascension, but to your soul evolution. Let the transformation begin. And they already said to transform your trauma. Transform your trauma so that you can transform your life. The law of healing. Healing you. So that you can grow. So that you can manifest. Yeah, releasing other people and allowing them to pay their own fucking debt. Shit. We felt that. Compensation. You get what you give, right? Give what you seek. If you want the goodness, then you got to pour that into yourself, You pour it into yourself and people receive your overflow. Sometimes people give other people all that they got and then they don't have anything left for themselves. And that's not the way to go. It's truly not. Right? When you learn to allow people to drink or eat from your overflow, then you don't be depleted. Right? You don't build up. I'm even hearing feel and build up resentment, like a feeling of resentment. Boundaries keep you from, I'm hearing for somebody being fed on by vampires. Like, or being taken advantage of. Like somebody that would take advantage of your kindness, of your heart, of your emotions. Look, look, manifestation. And y'all seen how they came out. That's what they wanted. A focused catalyst. Embrace the challenges that propel you forward. Lucky symbol, crucial card, exercise control and avoid manipulative tactics. Somebody could definitely be using, yep, see, look, what's on the bottom? That damn argument. Who's trying to manipulate? Exercise control and avoid manipulative tactics. Somebody could be trying to control and they could be using manipulating tactics. Yeah, look, enthusiastic focus on oneself. What did we say? Loyal to your soil. Be enthusiastic about focusing on you. Nurture your inner, right? What does that say? They be fucking these cards up. Nurture your inner being. Radiate with excitement. Nurturing your inner self. When you become loyal to you, look, find harmony. Remember your worth. Rejection, self-sacrifice that depletes your essence. We literally just said that. They literally just channeled that. That you end up depleted. When you pour from your own reserves into people who don't pour back, you end up being depleted. You are self-sacrificing. It's rejection of self-care. And you may have been taught to reject self, and to pour into everybody else because that's just what it was. And you have this intuition to protect everybody around you. And if you are in survivor mode, that's the same card again. Somebody is definitely, look at the burning heart chakra. We do see the ability to kind of turn that into your passion and your desire. Like, what does your heart burn for? But you would have to get rid of this person who is trying to manipulate you. Right? Exercise some sort of a control, authority over self. You were taught that, Dorothy, indirectly. Yeah, and those are the things like to release because you would be surprised how they still affect your decision making. Fantasy reality. Fantasy is the compass, planting hope in reality. Yeah, opportunity, perseverance, right? Conquest, spirit, untapped. What is it? Untapped potentiality. So much in you that you could pull out. Yeah, the ability to discover a new world. And you have the key, intuitive wisdom. In new territory, unlock the ultimate truth. I do feel like it's something that you need to release, right? Escape, transformation, role playing, storytelling. What is the role you were groomed to play? And is that really your role? Spirit said no, Ashe. It's not your role. It's not your place. So to let that go, right? But you would have to face your shadow to embrace it. Embrace the entirety of yourself. Embrace your shadow and your light to unify it for a sense of wholeness. Yeah, somebody's got some sort of addiction. And look, nurturing family. See? Nurturing family. And I'm not getting like just this happy family like mom and dad and all of this. I'm getting your love and protection to nurture family may have yourself like last, like it's a block there, like it may stop. I don't know. Yeah, it's given like you had to do that for so long you don't know how to really focus on you. That's what we picking up. Like you may big up everybody else, you may encourage everybody else, you will feed everybody else, but you may not accept that for yourself. And that's a blockage. It's keeping you in a state of where like you need to survive so that you can provide for everybody else. Right? You need to survive. You need to do it safe for everybody else. You can't take the risk for yourself because you are doing what's safe for everybody else. Be present. Look. We do see attracting, but look at everybody. What is that? Gratitude, abundance, proactive, tranquility, and success. But the image is giving like, wow. Yeah, it's always right on time, Dorothy. It's always right on time. Thank you guys so much for your energy. Truth is here and the ability to express the truth. And we kind of said that with that air energy and that sun, the strength coming through. The strength and the ability to express the truth. What needs to be said, right? And it could be that simple truth. Page of Swords. Like to be able to say it. I saw this or I experienced this, whatever it was. And for somebody, it's repressed. So you may need to have somebody, some sort of therapy to bring it forward so you can deal with it. Yeah. Trust is here, right? And we also see, look at your higher self. So trust your higher self in the visions that they are giving you, right? And releasing that toxicity. It's something with control. You got somebody around you that's toxic and trying to control. You may need to put some distance between y'all. And there's Jupiter coming through. And we looked up, I think it was Jupiter that we looked up, and then they were saying that Jupiter is in Cancer right now. So it's definitely given like the need to face some sort of emotions, expand, growth, pursuing passions, adventures, and new opportunities. Fortune is here. So this energy is calling you forward, right? To expand, to grow. But if you don't do the work, then to release, you won't be able to. See, look, release and freedom. Not only are we heading into autumn, it's August. We're heading towards the end of summer. You still got some more time. But I feel like autumn could be significant for somebody needing to release and to set yourself free. Ah, there you go. Oh, let these cards speak. Let these cards speak. Yeah, Venus. Look, an offer could be coming through. Divine feminine energy from an external party could be. Romance, love, beauty, a creative opportunity, the arts. And we kind of talked about the arts earlier. We talked about music, we talked about painting, we talked about culinary. So somebody could create something, you could express something, some sort of creative expression. Yeah, but look, you need to take care of you. Self-care. Low energy, feeling depleted. This is another deck saying depleted. You need to cleanse, right? Wanting time alone, needing to recharge, to retreat. Look, nostalgia. Sometimes it's pulling up those memories or dealing with the memories. Past energy that was just toxic and needing to release it. Yeah, so that you can come into fulfillment. You could fulfill your desires, wishes fulfilled, success, achieving happiness. And happiness isn't just like a place, a destination. It's the ability to be good with whatever is happening in your life, moment to moment. Whether it's good or bad, beloved. They told us to split it. You want to look at anything? No. I feel like we missed this. This goes in this deck. Resilience. The ability to manifest. It is given self-directed manifestation. You and it's somebody that's close to you. We had to pick this card up to put this back in the deck. But it's somebody that's close to you, beloved. Denial. Yes, you might need to face the reality about a person that's around you, that's close to you. This person is definitely in competition with you. Y'all could have arguments and shit. I don't know if y'all end up getting things back together. Yeah, Knight of Swords, arguments. Like it's something with communication, and you ain't saying what you need to say. It's giving like coddling this person, holding back, taking up, but this person is definitely in competition with you. See, Page of Cups, it come from childhood. Y'all seen us shuffle these cards and that Page of Cups come right back out. It's coming from childhood. It's coming from somebody that you have been protecting or felt the need to protect ever since y'all was young. And it's time for you to evolve. Like, even question, why am I doing this? Why am I dealing with this? Know that you will find all the pieces that you need as you go along. Embracing uncertainty. Like, you don't have to stay in a place where you just feel safe. Like, it's time for you to expand beyond your comfort zone. Oh, look at that. Phoenix. Transform. Transformation. Allow spirit to take away doubts, fears, and attachments. What are you attached to? I changed my life with ease. Transform. Transformation. To go beyond. Taking the pathway beyond. Release what no longer serves you and step into the unknown. Again, the unknown. I'm open to new things. Embracing uncertainty. And you can't do it when you are holding on to something. Oh, Miss Dorothy, thank you so much. This is a challenge. Steady effort. What did they say so many times? Steady, steady, steady wins the race. Steady wins the race. Knight of Pentacles kept coming out. The turtle kept coming out. The turtle was first, and we picked up steady progress. Steady wins the race. Stay focused. Stay loyal to your soil. Keep your vision in mind and move towards it. Releasing the things that don't serve you. Releasing your blockages. Releasing all of that extra weight. As you move forward, you find resources and rewards await you. You will get there. Look, infusing intent. Use crystals to amplify intentions and help you focus your energy. And we talked, for some reason, the beloved week was interested in this Ankh, Lapis Lazuli crystals, and we were saying how we use its energy, and we got a copper necklace, right, to conduct its energy, and that is transferring it to us as the copper rests on our skin. It's making that contact, it's making that connection. So wow, seeing the beauty. And look, we split on this card. We talked about the resonance and the frequency with how the spirit dressed us today. It was like almost like wow, like the spirit picked out they dress us every day, but the way that they pulled a card, and this is where we said arts and crafts. Create something, complex patterns align to create great beauty when you see clearly. And the ability to see is the swords, clarity. I visualize the divine plan. That is your clairvoyance, your ability to see the plan. And I'm getting a focus, like not just a pentacle, but I'm seeing the wand. Like, what is it that they are inspiring you to do? Which way to go? The pathway is being revealed onto you, and you having the courage, the ability to go forward, to release yourself from what no longer serves you, release the blockages, face the shadows within, transmute that energy, the courage to have the willpower to go, knowing that you are rooted, you are grounded, you have everything in your soul to move forward, and it's like boom, just off to the races. And now it's the time for somebody to work through that, because you're being called to ascend. Why is it Four of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Six of Clubs, Four of Cups, like you missed out on an opportunity? Yeah, with the Five of Cups, you definitely feel like you out there. Six of Cups saying you may need to recognize something. I don't know what the Seven is. You may be confused. And One of Spades. There is no One of Spades. There's an Ace of Spades. But the Ace of Spades is like the Ace of Swords. That means you need clarity on something. Sweet harmony. Let go and allow abundance to flow into your life effortlessly. I release expectations. And we see Mystic Circle. Don't they wine look like, I don't know what the sun is, almost like they're powered up by the sun, or they can command and open up a portal for some reason. Connect with the ancestral wisdom and have patience on the journey. I am grounded in my path. Be grounded. And your ancestors are with you to help you. Yeah, to flow. Energy flow. Clear the pathways in the body for spirit's energy to transform. I release blockages. And that's what we were talking about before we kind of got distracted by the comment and went into that. We were talking about releasing the blocks. Yeah. Absolutely. Ancestors walk with you all the time. And you think about how much strength they give you, all of your generations that came before you. It ain't nothing that you can do. You cannot do. There's nothing that you cannot do. Alpha Omega. Let these cards speak. So, heartfelt petition. Ask Spirit for help and express gratitude for what you have. And that communication and asking for help was in reverse. It was a card that came out, and we kept saying something about being mute and not asking for help. Ask Spirit for help and express gratitude for what you have. I receive in divine timing. Everything being received. Yeah. And yesterday, Jean, you would have been, I don't know if you sat in yesterday's session where we talked about feelings are not facts, right? We all get it to a point where we feel like we've done all that we can do, but there's always more, right? There's always something that you can do. And when we feel like that, then we tell ourselves the truth, or we may need to stop and meditate, breathe, and remind ourselves of the truth. You are infinitely powerful. Infinite possibilities are open to you. And when you remember that there's infinite possibilities, then you know that there's more that you can do. The thing that you may need to do could be the thing that you don't want to do, right? If you feel like, I've exhausted all of my options, the other option that may be is to let it go, is to release, is to surrender it, right? You may be fighting for something that you're not meant to fight for. And maybe that's why nothing is working. Right? When it's done for something, then it won't be fruitful. So to move towards peace means that you may need to release. And then you deal with the emotion of releasing. Right, and how you think about releasing could help you. Like, I'm releasing for my highest good. I'm giving myself the gift of peace. I'm giving them the gift of peace. I give myself the gift of forgiveness. Resisting what the universe was telling me, like what is really being asked of me. Sometimes that's the answer. And so we need to work with acceptance, right? Instead of, yeah. So Pisces and Virgo is coming through. That could be significant. Your pursuit of excellence is admirable, but let self-compassion guide you. Perfection lies not in lawlessness, but in the authenticity of your heart and soul. You embody the essence of empathy. But just as you extend your compassion to others, remember to be compassionate unto yourself. And that's what we were picking up. Somebody who had been taught to be so compassionate and giving onto other people, siblings, family members, and stuff like that first, that they were leaving out themselves. Give that energy to you. I don't know why this deck don't want to go in here. I'm definitely picking up heavy resistance. There's something going on. They did tell us to pull an angel number, so we're going to do that. I can't get this in here, so I guess we don't supposed to put it back, because we're not finna go through all that. We'll do it when it's ready to be put back. The sessions have been long lately. And then we rest in the evening, so we just been going with the flow, what Spirit tell us to do. Y'all know how I go. The law of perception and the law of intention. Somebody may need to give up complaining and think about how you see things. See things as an opportunity for your growth. That's what we were saying. Even if you have to let somebody go, you can let go in love. You don't have to wait until you are hardened with bitterness and resentment in order to release. You can do it in love. The law of creation. You are a creator. Focus your mind to create your deepest desires. When you focus on what you desire, you can create it. You are a creator. Oh, good. I'm glad you finally slept and woke up feeling more like yourself. Embodying your own energy. Is it something you want, this one? 732, a shift in reality. Luck is a mindset. So clear your mind. 732 could be significant for somebody. I do see July 5th, right? Could be February the 10th. It could also be March the 9th. 345, baby steps, slow progress, little by little, it'll get done. Steady wins the race. 345, one step forward, each step forward. Every time you take a step forward, you're getting there. Protective magic, you are protected. And your prayers have been heard, so you can feel safe. You can feel safe. You don't have to struggle in survivability. You can move your mind and shift your reality into thriving. I'm thriving. I'm growing. I am infinitely abundant. I have every resource available to me. My future desires me. Right? You are always stepping forward. Your higher self is guiding you. Your ancestors are protecting you. Everybody, they're all with you. We're all here. We're all here now. Anything else in here? This? Yes. See, surrender. 470. Sometimes the thing you need to do is let go. It's to release it. If you try everything to control or to fix it, then the thing to do is release it. Like, nothing's working. I can't control the leak. I can't fix it. I don't know what that is. I don't know why I'm seeing plumbing, but, you know, you gotta kind of call a plumber, you know what I'm saying? Somebody might need to replace something. Channel anxiety. We do feel anxiety. Right? And what is that? Unconditional love. Family is everything. Look at that. See, we were picking up somebody with that. They've been groomed. And that's not saying that family is not everything, but unconditional love, yes. But healthy love has boundaries. Healthy love has boundaries. Not everyone who loves you is perfect, but the unconditional love they give you is. Your angels want you to focus on unconditional loving bonds of family. If family is something you don't have, they want you to create it. Who have you taken for granted, or who is taking you for granted? Somebody in your family is manipulating and using your unconditional love for your family, and they are taking you for granted. That's the thing that we are picking up. Channel anxiety, 292 is coming through, so that could be significant. 9 and 2 is 11, plus 2 more is 13. That's giving 13 energy, death. Your angels are validating the anxiety and grief you are experiencing. It could be overwhelming. Your angels are with you presently. They urge you to channel those emotions into a positive direction. And that's what we were getting, taking all that energy, all that fire, and using it to fuel your passion, to drive you forward. Clear your energetic space to create an oasis for something enjoyable and unrelated to your anxieties by cleansing yourself with water in some sort of way. It could be a spiritual bath, a spiritual shower. It could be swimming in the ocean, a lake. For somebody, I am picking up, I don't know if you have the ability to go to the beach and just put your feet in the water, or if you like to swim in the ocean, because I'm picking up something with, like, I'm seeing the beautiful beaches of La Jolla. So if anybody has been to La Jolla, California, some of their beaches are, I mean, oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous because like in the sand you can see flecks of gold and it's just pretty, and just I always love just sitting on the shores or just putting my feet in the water because you see that that element of gold is everywhere. It reminds me of self, like the reflections or the flecks or the way the sun hit it and it sparkles. So it's something about the elements, that all of those elements are in the earth, they're in the ground, and it's like the water that's, you know, that element of the water. Not only did it feel energizing and refreshing and cleansing, but it was like a reminder that I am earth, right? I am earth. This vessel is earthly. I'm having an earthbound experience, and look at the beauty or what is contained in the earth. This gold is already, the flecks of it is in the sand, and I know that's me. That same gold, those same elements reside in me. I could feel a connection. It was almost like I could see myself in it. So I don't know if that's, yeah, see, look, inner strength. I could see myself in it. You know, I could see me. 5 and 3 is 8 plus one more is 9. I could see 9 pentacles. I could see 9 cups. I even see that strength with the 9 of wands. Like you've persevered through so much. Right? Even with the 9 of swords, I know that I can conquer my mind. I have the ability to face the absolute truth, which is that next sword, move to the 10 of swords, and allow the ending. Even as harsh as it may be, how hard it may be, I can move through it. I have the strength. Like it's already in me. So positive results ahead. 153. You have declined the right thing at the right time. Your angels are applauding this recent focus and self-discipline. So if you are able to remain focused and self-disciplined, right, your angels will be applauding you and celebrating you. The toxic things you say no to produce positive results in the long run. So what is a toxic thing that you need to say no to? It could be that toxic person in your family that uses your unconditional love against you, right? Manipulating. It says you are telling the universe that you are worth the effort it takes today to live your best life tomorrow. And for some reason, I'm getting hung up on that. Like, you are worth the effort it takes to live today, to live your best life today. You starting to do these things or doing it in the moment and staying present, you start to live your best life now. I don't know why it's a thing with communication. It's something about speaking. I don't know if you have the gift of cartomancy. Somebody could also read cards, or you may need to pull oracle cards for yourself, right? Even just like the numbers that provide a positive message. You don't know like how many times you see the same number. Oh my God, every time I look at the clock, it's 4:32. Every time I look at the clock, it's 7:28. Every time I look at the clock, it's 5:55 or 1:11. It's 11:10 or 11:01 or it's 10:11. 1:11. Like you're seeing the same numbers. Every time I look up on the license plate, I see this number. Like I drive past the billboard. Oh my God, there's their same number. We go to somebody's house, look at their address. It's the same number. So somebody may be called to pull numbers and get a message to see what your angels or your ancestors are trying to say to you. Sit in gratitude as you reflect on the goodness you've done for yourself. When you said no to something that isn't for you. And they channeled, because we don't say a fuck shit thing. Y'all know that. They said to do something for you. One, they said self-reflect. If when you look at yourself and you are reflecting, you don't see that you've been doing anything for you. Everything you see is what you did for everybody else. That's a problem. And especially if you are feeling depleted. Like you out of gas, like you doing for everybody else. Your ass run out of gas and you can't call nobody to either come get you, right? You didn't pay your AAA because you was helping somebody else, so now you ain't got your roadside assistance, right? And you sitting there trying to figure out how you gonna make it happen. Thank God you got that fucking gas can in there, or you could walk to the gas station and they got a gas can so you can put a couple of gallons in it so that you can put it in your car and get to where you going. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how does it work out when you hit the shit? Is there anybody there that's gonna help you the way that you be helping them? Because I'm picking up, somebody need to be loyal to their own soil. You need to invest in you. Put in some healthy boundaries with people that are always pulling on you. Some of these people are in competition with you. Some people trying to one up you. They using your damn energy to get over on you. Like, that shit is not cool. Spirit, like, no. You need to dig into why you're allowing this to happen into your life, in your life. Like, why are you participating in it? Why are you not putting yourself first? Do you think that that's selfish for somebody you could? And Spirit said, no, it's not. It's time for you to deal with it so that you could turn the page. You can move forward. Why are you stuck? Because you putting your energy into other people. Now it's time for you to begin again. A chapter has closed in your life if you allow the door to close. If you're not trying to force that bitch to stay open. Do you know how hard it is to force something, that to keep the door open on something when the Most High God is closing the door? Reinventing yourself is not easy, but it is necessary. Now, you ain't got to do a fuck shit thing. If you like what you've been getting, then it's your prerogative to keep choosing it, but your spirit is calling you to ascend. They said they got more for you. They've been showing it to you. They've been giving you the visions. If you want to get there, this is what you got to do. It's sacrificing the old self so that you can reinvent yourself. You can become a whole new version of you. The version of you they keep showing you. The version of yourself that has the ability to speak up for yourself. You are strong. You are confident. You know your worth. You know what you want. You have the ability to go after it. You have healthy boundaries. You can love, but love has healthy boundaries. That doesn't mean that you allow people to walk over you. You refuse to put up with other people's karmatic debts. You allow them to be accountable for their own shit. I think that's a beautiful, strong version of you. People get from your overflow. They get from your overflow. It's not an unwillingness to give. You just don't have to sacrifice yourself to give it. So maybe it is something in here because we keep having an issue with putting that away. Or maybe we just needed to take something out. Do you want something in here? So these are the DBT. Shame. See, dealing with shame. Somebody could be dealing with shame, like deep-rooted shame. And look, wanting to be happy, 10. This is the number 10. 9 and 1 is 10, which breaks down to the number 1, which breaks down to the Magician. Identify happiness, emotion, words, functions, and common experiences. And there's definitely emotional regulation. Happiness is a common emotion when you received, achieved, or experienced something you liked or wanted. It ranges in intensity and variety. Enjoyment, pleasure, contentment, glee, delight, satisfaction, bliss, joy, etc. Happiness commonly includes experiences of smiling, bouncing, jumping, feeling warm, energetic, or silly, and wanting to say nice things or share positive news. When feeling happy, you may have action urges to keep doing the thing that made you happy and interact with others to increase pleasure and connection. What seems true to you? What do you do when you feel what is the thing that makes you feel happy, that brings joy? What is the thing that makes you feel happy? What is the thing that brings you joy? Are you doing the things that make you feel happy? Are you surrounding yourself with people who bring out that happiness? See, look at Anthony. He's doing something that makes him happy. He's talking about Dr. Seuss. That's a childhood book. You know what I'm saying? I will not eat them on a train. And the thing about it is that when he finally tasted the green eggs and ham, he was like, this is the shit. I'm going to eat these bitches everywhere, beloved. I don't give a fuck. All right. So you think that you don't like something until you actually try it. So who's doing that? Is that you know what I'm saying? Like Anthony. Maybe if he's actually tried to listen and pay attention to what we're talking about, he might actually like it. Like he can get the lesson of green eggs and ham. So funny. But I love y'all so much. I do. I do. I do. I do. I love you. I love you just like I love me. Right? But that's according to my capacity. Every day I'm growing to increase my capacity to love and to do more. To love myself more, to love others more. Wow, Anthony was just up in here going ham with the green eggs and ham. Did he like say the whole book or something? Like what was that about? Right? Um the summation of what I got is that spirit is calling somebody to deal with their shadows. Some things may be repressed, and you may need something like a non-traditional type of therapy in order to bring that out. It's definitely stirring up something from the bottom, because we at the bottom of our cup, and they definitely stirring something up. And I know we're gonna drink it, right? But it's definitely like thinking about multiple things, and maybe like I do see model. I'm saying formation, like how you formulated the way you think and feel about relationships and connections. If you were taught to mother, first of all, you had to have an adult level of emotional maturity as a young person, right? And you had to use that to care for other members of the family, then that right there could have you with some sort of distortion in how you care for others and how you care for yourself. You may have been taught to care for everybody else before you care for yourself. You could be closed off and resistant due to some past repressed memories, trauma that your brain has not allowed you to deal with. You were being protected from whatever it was. But those blockages in the inability to set healthy boundaries with people, those that you love out of a sense of protection, could be blocking you from your greatness. That is the shadow work that somebody may need to do. Yeah, concentrated on loving others. And I'm getting that now is the time to dig into that so that you can really pour into self. They said steady wins the race. You don't have to be in a rush, right? Just making steady progress. And that's why we always say that 1% a day. 1%. You know, 1% is 365% compounded interest annually. That's huge. You do 1% a day. That's huge, Ashay. And your interest is compounded. It's not the same as just 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. No, it's compounding interest. So, I don't know. I'm getting that's the investment to do. I'm getting to free you. Yeah, see balance, work-life balance. And this was in reverse. We see wisdom. Listening is coming through. Thank y'all for being here and thank you for listening. I am interested and open to what others have to offer. I am a caring and attentive listener. And look, strength was in reverse. And we talked about that inner strength. That was on that card. I think it was 153. The number 153 for inner strength. Clear thinking is coming through. Right? Thank y'all so much. I appreciate each and every one. Just like, the Alpha and the Omega. It's something else that they were saying. Yeah, optimism, right, is in reverse. So somebody's not optimistic, and this is somebody that you were connected to. It could be family that you have some sort of friendship with. Yeah, something's not fair. Fairness. Look at everybody eating but you. It's time for you to eat too. You're protecting and watching over everybody. It's time for you too. It is. Anything else? No. I appreciate you like I appreciate the Alpha and the Omega that made me, that made you. That says you are worthy. You are worthy to eat too. Do you know what you are? You are a pixel, a piece of that which made all things. And if you were here from the very beginning and you stayed to the end, kudos to you. I appreciate you because they said this to you. To clear instability. That's the lack. When I can't make it up, that's the lack. Scarcity. Clear scarcity, clear instability. Shit. Whew. Y'all, that spirit that came up and took a hold and was pushing that out right there, that was heavy. Because they said that right there in the beginning, at the start of the read, that it was a lack of stability and was scarcity and a lack of stability. And when you sit in that energy, it puts you in survivability. You are always looking to be safe, to protect, to provide stability. And for somebody, it's given, it's time for you to rest. Like to know that you are safe, you are whole, you are complete. There's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. Everything that you need, you have with you. And it's giving you the ability to open up your throat chakra and speak and to say the things that are important to you. As long as you are breathing, the word lives. So what you're saying, you're manifesting, you're creating your reality. It's something with arguments. Yeah. Be careful, beloved, because you may be saying things that you don't want to manifest. And what you may need to say could sever a relationship. But when you do it, then you will have released yourself from carrying their karmic debt. To the next now. Love y'all so much. Ashe.